Tuesday. So just not even attacking, knowing that we have a game on Saturday. You got to attack it each and every day with the same mindset, and that's a growth mindset. And just continue to go out and try to play the best football you can, and make sure you're prepared for that moment.
Is learning how to honestly evaluate yourself on tape, is that a skill?
Um, I don't know if it's yeah, I guess you could say it's a skill. It's something you have to be brutally honest with yourself, and that's hard. It's hard to do. And there's a lot of people around you that's going to want to pick you up, family who don't really understand, saying you're too hard on yourself. But at the end of the day, you know what it is that you have to do to be the best version of yourself. And learning from guys around you, guys who've been in that position before, and I try to step in when it comes to that and help them be the best version of themselves. I'm helping them, I'm helping myself as well.
Jermari, leadership, obviously, I'm assuming is pretty important right now when some of those big goals have kind of been out of your reach now. I guess, how are you keeping guys around you on the defense focused? And Luke mentioned, game by game, keeping it there instead of thinking about the end of the season.
Yeah, so we have 5 opportunities left, and we have a practice tomorrow. So I think it's simpling things down to that, to making today, have a goal of making today the best day possible. So if we look at it like that, we have a lot of goals ahead of us still, and there's a lot of goals to achieve, and there's a lot of work to be done in order to achieve those goals. So just simpling things down like that, taking it one step at a time, keeping your head where your feet are, and going out and attacking every day.
That corner spot opposite of you has seen some rotation, TJ, John, and Deshaun. I guess, do you have a thought there about how those guys are playing, how you're trying to help them out? Like, because there's been some struggles over there too, right? Like, I guess, are you just constantly trying to impart wisdom of a guy who's been around a little bit longer? What's your approach there?
So a lot of people forget about I actually was in that position last year where I was getting picked on, and in 21 I was getting picked on. So the only thing, I've been in that position, I understand how it feels. It's very tough and it's very hard to watch that tape, but you got to do, as a man, you got to do what you have to do, and sometimes it's tough to do, but it's what we have to do at the end of the day, And I just try to harp on just the simple daily disciplines, just trying to be the best version of yourself every single day.
Anything that you're seeing from those guys that's particularly encouraging, even though they are getting picked on right now?
Yeah, every day I think they're growing. I think they want to learn, and that's the start of it right there. As long as you want to learn and are looking for the help and reaching out for the help, I think that's the start to something special. And I think they're going to be, at the end of the day, I think they're going to be all great players, and I can't wait to watch them in the future. And the future tomorrow, Saturday, So I'm looking forward to continue to watch their growth and the growth of us as a team.
What's your communication to them in game when maybe they get beat or maybe they are getting picked on? Do you just try to keep them up, or I guess what does that look like?
Yeah, they're very hard on themselves, and they understand that the margin of error is very small. But you also have to understand that we play the cornerback position, so you're going to get beat, and then you're going to have to go up and line back up seconds later and do it again. And it's kind of having that mindset of I can't think of the word right now, but having a short-term memory with things, because you still got plays in front of you that you gotta take care of. And if you're thinking about the last play, trying to play the play in front of you, you're already a step behind.
What do you see from Jalen Watson?
I love Jalen. And I think he's a very humble young guy, advanced for his age, more advanced than I was. And I'm looking forward to seeing him for these next couple of years as time goes on. It's just growth, development. I think he's another guy that's willing to learn, willing to listen, willing to put in the work to be where you have to be in order to be good in this game. And similarly with all of them, they all have the same mindset, just willing to learn. And, that's all you can ask for.
Do you think Jalen could go right now, help you guys this year?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I think he can go. All 4 of those guys, if we add Jalen, I think can help us tremendously. So.
Early on in the film study, what do you see from Northwestern's offense?
Very mobile quarterback. They have good receivers on the outside that they get them the ball in space. 2 good backs, 3 good backs. They have a veteran receiver in 17, another veteran in 8 who was at Michigan and played in some big-time football games. I just found out the quarterback is from Brother Rice, Am I right? He's from Brother Rice. I actually lost to Brother Rice in high